Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the 3DS, where I love my little boy. Let's get started, because we love our little boy, right? It's time to learn all about how to be a parent, and a good parent at that. Not a neglectful one, like some people. Yeah, I am so happy with Jack, my darling wife. I can't wait to have... This seems, I don't know, familiar, but no. Jack, you see, is an only child. Yes, and we wouldn't want Jack to become sick. Yeah, this is all a completely new experience to us, because we've never had a child before. What's that? What about Jessica? I don't know who... Look, we don't talk about Jessica anymore, because we're talking about Jack. He is our new child, and we're going for a walk. You see, my understanding is that if you're going to have some kind of activity with your children, you want it to be productive. You want to get something out of it, and the only way you're going to do that is if you go on walks. A lot of walks. Because as it turns out, people just kind of leave behind gifts when they go off on walks in like this big path that's out in public in like a garden somewhere. And if we just have our child crawl across the path, he gets to keep anything he comes across. I'm not sure who made up these rules for this public area, but I mean, this seems to be how it works. All right. Time for some pro child raising. We're min-maxing here. We're getting the top pro strats on how to raise our child. Gonna do it right with Jack, not like Jessica. See, we're on our way to getting all of the presents that we could get. Jack living up to his potential. What do you mean this looks exactly like I Love My Little Girl? I mean, it's completely different. Well, for one, I mean, we have a son. I mean, there you go, right? It's not just like a changed character model. It's completely different. What do you mean you think that, like, there should have been one game that had both children in it? You know how much that would cost? To make one game that had both babies? I mean, that's just kind of out of the question. If you want the full experience of raising both your little girl and your little boy, I mean, you're going to be paying for it. And again, isn't it worthwhile to have this kind of experience? I mean, I guess that we missed one of the gifts. Well, let's see what we got. A bubble blower, we remember that. New wardrobe. Alright, we're a member of the Generation X. Things are looking up. Things are looking good right now. And I loved the walk, too. Alright, now, what are we going to do? Are we going to blow some bubbles? No. No, we're not. Because we know from last time that blowing bubbles does not get us anything. No, we're not doing that, me. We're gonna go for another walk. But maybe we'll dress up first. Just, get in our new duds for another walk in the public space and picking up gifts that someone left behind. Maybe someday we'll know who, but it's not today. There we go. Look, this is a completely different experience from I Love My Little Girl. See, they're all new options. I'm pretty sure these are all completely different from last time. But we're gonna stick to going for a walk. Old Faithful. The tried and true activity that you can do with your child to find stuff just lying across the ground that you could pick up and take home with you. And no one's gonna stop you. I notice that there are different styles of movement that we can pick at the beginning. Right now, crawl is the only one that's accessible to us, but I assume that if we play long enough and raise our child right, we will be able to do things like maybe walk. Who knows? So many... There were 4 ways of movement, though, I mean, I can't really think of what else there could be aside from crawl and walk. There doesn't seem to be too much else aside from that. But, I mean, I guess there's a couple more that I can't think of. Look, this is completely worth the $25 it would take to know if you have what it takes to raise a little boy. And then, you pay the extra $25 for the little girl as well. Look, $50 is not asking for a lot to find out if you're ready for the awesome responsibility of parenthood. I'm sorry if you think it is. You just have a lot of growing up to do, I think. So does Jack, but he's learning. Jack knocking those pigeons out of the way. Letting him know who's number 1. Letting him know that you have to get out of the way for Jack, because he's not going to get out of the way for you. There we go. Look at that. Look at what Jack's done. He's gotten all 4 presents. Got a swing set. We found it in that present. You thought swing sets were expensive. Your parents just never took you for a walk in the garden, I see. Alright, we found a new shirt. We found... Oh God. Jack, did you really find that in a box? I mean... Don't let anyone see that, Jack. There's gonna be questions. Oh God. I don't know who left these things behind, but look, we're gonna take them with us. We can't allow any kind of police investigation to ruin the good thing we've got going on here. I mean, it does kind of open up some questions about who's leaving these things for us. He sure can, honey. Just don't look in the boxes, and everything's gonna be okay. Everything's gonna be okay. Let's get dressed up. When you're raising a little boy, there is just as much load time as if it's a little girl. I mean, some people think that it might be different, but no, it's not. Okay, we can give Jack the hairstyles of the disembodied heads we found. I'm gonna give him this two-tone mohawk, 'cause, he can't say nothing. I mean, I figure that if I'm gonna do something like this to him, it better be before he can voice his opinions. I could also wear one of the caps I found on that, on that head, but, I mean, that would hide Jack's new hairstyle, so let's keep that visible. We did get a swing set. I mean, I don't know if we actually get any prizes from playing with the swing set, but hey, we might as well try it out, right? I mean, it's not every day you find an entire swing set in a present that someone just left lying around. Let's do this thing. That's right. Mm-hmm. Maybe we could go a little faster. That's right, Jack enjoys his time on the swing. Maybe if we push him hard enough, Jack will go all the way over. I mean, he's getting pretty high. He's getting some air for a little baby. You usually don't push him that high. But he's doing all right. This is just all there is to it, isn't there? Oh, I think I messed up that time. Hope Jack will forgive me. He's not getting all of the air that he could. Alright, we did it. And he's having a good old time. Wow, we really do live in a nice place, don't we? I never really noticed it until now. This is some yard we have. Is that mansion in the background where we live? I didn't realize we were doing so well for ourselves. I mean, you think that we could probably just buy Jack stuff for himself instead of go scavenging on the garden path, but I don't know. Well, I guess that's what we're doing again, because nothing else seems to get us anything. This seems to be the only kind of progress that we have in I Love My Little Boy for the 3DS. Exclusive. This seems to be the only thing that actually gets us anything. So we just keep doing this over and over, I guess. Finding the things that someone has left behind for us to find. Though after that last time, I kind of wonder who it is who's leaving these things, and if this is deliberate. Are these things supposed to be found? Is someone watching us right now as we find them? This all seems a little too planned. At least Jack is learning that you really want to make sure that the things that you put your effort towards will result in some kind of reward. We could be expending our energy in so many different ways, but this is the only thing that's actually getting us some kind of reimbursement for our effort. Jessica never learned that. Oh, Jessica. Alright, we found him. Though I guess we just kind of have to wait around until the timer is up before we can actually stop, even though we already got all the things that are on this path. But I guess we can't be impatient. I guess we just have to, sit back and wait for things as they come in life. Alright, what do we find? Wow. An entire bouncy castle was in one of those things? And, oh god, not again. Jack, it's happened again. Don't tell your mother. Alright, that's nice. That's good. Alright. Just occurred to me. I wonder what happened to the children who used to be wearing these clothes. I mean, let's not think about that. These are Jack's clothes now. And that's all we need to think about. So, we got a new hairstyle for Jack. I kind of like our mohawk, but, yeah, we have a bouncy castle. Oh, what's this? The baby has a cold. We should go to the doctor to cure him. I don't really like that doctor. Baby's tired. The baby's dirty. I mean, hey, you're gonna get dirty when you live on the edge, the way Jack and I do. Tired? We'll sleep when we're dead. I mean, we have things to do. We have garden paths to crawl on. Baby has a cold? Hey, we just got this bouncy castle. I think it's under balance. We're gonna try this out. I guess we're not gonna try it out. I guess we're gonna go to the doctor. We're gonna do something about this cold. Okay. We'll give the doctor another shot. Yeah, you probably should, since you're supposed to be the doctor. Doctor, you're just handing me the stethoscope again. This is what happened. This is what happened with Jessica, and you said everything was fine. Alright, I'll do this again. But we know he has a cold. Alright, Doc. I'm sorry? Anti-cold ointment? I'm not gonna doubt you. You are the doctor. I assume you're the... You have I have not seen your medical license, but it's probably hanging up on the wall somewhere. Doctor, you want me to apply the ointment? Do you do anything, Doctor? Alright. So I can see that the torso needs the ointment. I'm gonna rub it on. And now the arm needs it. There's a lot of cold in that arm. Get it on there. Alright, now the leg needs it. There's so much cold in that leg. Gonna cure this leg of the cold. Alright. What was this ointment, Doctor? Was this just Crisco? I mean, I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt, but it kind of looks like Crisco. Well, apparently Jack is all better. Because, I mean, the doctor said so. So, I mean, now it's alright to play in the bouncy castle, right? I mean, come on, he's tired, but we have a bouncy castle. Where's that bouncy castle? Here it is. Alright, this is what we've all been waiting for. Look, you know that when you were a kid, you wanted a bouncy castle of your very own, and now Jack has it. Jack has a bouncy castle. This is kind of how you win at childhood, I think. Alright. I mean, this doesn't really seem like we're bouncing much here. This is just kind of we're walking around and falling over. This is really not how I imagined it. Seems like I just... that's kind of hard to get enough going to pull that thing back when it starts going to one direction. I mean, I thought we were going to jump up and down in this thing. Oh, okay. Oh. I mean, maybe when Jack gets a little bit older, he'll be able to appreciate the bouncy castle a bit more, but it seems like right now he's just kind of walking around on it. I'm a little bit disappointed as a parent, I think. Jack, it's called a bouncy castle. Does that mean nothing to you? Alright. Jack's blowing his kisses because he succeeded in the bouncy castle, if you want to call that success. Just occurs to me that I have not fed Jack at all. You say he seems to be doing alright. He's doing okay. It says that he wants something to eat, but look. We have garden paths to walk on and more stuff to get. You get me? Oh. Someone needs a nap. Okay. Fine. I guess he has not slept in his entire life so far. We'll let him sleep. We remember doing this with another baby that we won't name. I'm pretty good at this so far, at this point. With all the practice that I got with someone else. Alright. Wonder if I should have fed him before putting him to bed. I mean, it's probably alright. It's probably okay. Alright, I guess it's time to go head right back out to that path and look for more stuff to get, and hopefully that doctor actually was able to cure the cold, because I don't know if what he did anything, but I'm going to assume that it worked. Jack seems all right. Right? We probably should find a new pediatrician, though. I assume that if we keep doing this, we'll eventually get to new locations that we can walk across and get new presents, instead of just going back to this garden path every day. Do we own this garden path? Like, is this a public space, or is this just part of our property? Because I'm not sure now. This might just be part of our enormous estate. Because we do seem to live in a really nice place. I mean, we have not seen all of it, but from what we have seen, it could possibly be that this is just in our backyard. I suppose that means if we keep on playing, eventually Jack will get older. You know, he'll go over to friends' houses, and eventually he'll go to school, and then I suppose probably there's going to be like a mini game where we complain about how our taxes are going to the schools in the poorer neighborhoods, and really just should stay here. I assume that's probably later on in the game. Oh, how? The ball competition is now unlocked. Oh, right. Now Jack is going to get to show what he's made of. Gonna beat those other babies in the ball competition, whatever that is. Oh God, it's happened again. Jack, it's happened again. Don't tell your mother. Oh no. I mean, if this path does belong to us, if this isn't our backyard, then who's leaving these gifts? Where are these babies coming from? Hopefully no one will come looking for them. $25! In addition to the $25 for I Love My Little Girl. $50 for the entire experience. Oh, what's this? Continue to play with your baby in the full version of the game? Are we... Is that the end? Is it loading the ball competition? No, it's loading the title screen. It's back there. I Love My Little Boy demo version. Alright, so you have to wonder, how much of the parenting experience would they be able to let you have for free without having to pay the $25? And we've seen exactly how much. It's when you get the ball to unlock the ball competition. That is how much. So, I mean, I hope you enjoyed this additional foray into the experience of raising a child of your very own. In this case, it was Jack. The only child we've ever had. There was no other. Actually, on this title screen, we get to see the full estate, don't we? The camera's been rotating around this house, so this must be where we live. And it is a really nice house. We have a pool in the back. Wow. Who are we? It gave no background on who the parents are. But, I mean, this is... It's beachfront property, too. Did you see that? We're on a beach. The ocean is right outside. Well, I mean, I love my little boy, and apparently my little boy is extremely lucky to have such filthy, filthy rich parents. And, alright, I guess that's it for our parenting experience, unless you wanted to pay $25 to raise a boy or girl of your choice, or $50 if you wanted both, because that's really not much to ask for when you're talking about, you know, a simulator that's going to give you the valuable life experience that you need to decide whether or not you're ready to be a parent. Can you really say that any video game has really given you that kind of valuable experience? No. I don't think you have. I think My Little Boy and I Love My Little Girl are giving you a simulated experience that you have never gotten anywhere else. And it's exclusive to the Nintendo 3DS for only $50 for the entire set. Now, how can you say no to that? You can't. Just like I could never say no to Jessica. I'm sorry, Jessica. I'm sorry.